match of the day. 2 spots left in the bracket on Championship Sunday, but do you have to play 2 matches to win it all, or do you have to play 3? That's what's on the line here. Orange versus Orange. NRG versus EVO to close out main event Saturday.
Welcome to Game 1, brought to you by Progressive. We have an interesting matchup here, Hercules. We have NRG going up against Team EVO, and if you look back at the bracket, I'm sure many people would have expected the Ultimates to be here in their place.
Oh yeah, this is a chance for an upset in the making, but I think Daz kind of hit it nail on the head, right? Let's not pretend that we're not watching NRG, but to be fair, we got some EU imports in here trying to mess up NA.
Yeah, and this was a strategy. Speed drives right by the ball. So already we're seeing kickoff strats. The desk said they need to have a good day or a great day. Well, that is a great start for Team EVO. Kickoff strategy, immediately netting a goal right off the bat.
Oh my gosh, I mean, you know what? I expect some creativity, especially, you know, with some time that you're going to be going up against the NRG esports, right? And they're not afraid of them. Arju is nasty right now. You saw it. It was a small little miss there from Atomic. Of course, a lot of that came down to the no boost, and it fell right into his lap. A shot on target in the net. Team EVO have a 2-goal lead, James, in the first 20 seconds.
Yeah, not what you'd expect, but that's the way it has started. However, lots of time for NRG to get back into it. This is that great start that Team EVO was looking for. NRG, though, already secured their spot in the World Championship, looking to secure their spot in Raleigh. They are the top dogs in North America. Team EVO trying to be that team that could be fighting for a top 4 spot, maybe make an appearance in Raleigh, and oh my! Thought that was going in. Speed getting just enough of it to keep that out of net.
Now you just got to turn around and keep getting ready to defend again. Here comes Atomic. Used all of his boost on another play. That one has been confusing me a little bit on him, but for now, NRG defensively, they are absolutely sound and fine. Speed's gonna have to try and get over Daniel. Tried his best, but Daniel's just better.
Beast mode in the NRG corner, trying to get that downfield, but Relating Waves there to make things awkward. Atomic has to 50 speed. Relating Wave looking to turn back into it. Did Arju overcommit? Yes, he did. Atomic catches the defense out. You can see Arju creeping up, and then just got too far out of position.
It's a great way to get back into the game too, right? It was probably a little, you know, catching them off guard those first 20 seconds or so with EVO scoring and putting themselves into a lead, but NRG very quickly getting back into this one. Daniel's gonna take his time with it. Atomic's behind him, ready in the off chance he needs to follow. 3:17 on the clock. Like you said, plenty of time for NRG to get into this one. Beast mode's already creeping up there, ready to go. This one's left for Atomic, takes his time. Reset, a little bit of power to get around the corner here. 2 touches out, but Speed's hand up might have slowed NRG down just enough.
Got the skim. Daniel also landing a demo on the back line. NRG perhaps warming up. There's an infield pass attempt, but see the blue trail. Clear came out. Beast mode, the 50. Beast mode does demo. Relating Wave is also going to go for a pinch pass. Daniel quickly to this ball. So even though Team EVO got those 2 quick goals, NRG has had some really commanding pressure. However, they still weren't able to capitalize on that one.
We're gonna try to here though. Daniel takes it very low, and just a ton of power on the bounce up, but Team EVO did manage to take it back at least fairly quickly. Low boost all the way around though for Team EVO, James. I feel like that boost management is gonna be a big difference maker on both ends of the field. Arju back to defend with 1 in the tank, but Daniel still can't turn this into anything.
Multiple good chances for NRG. Nice kill from Beast Mode to Daniel. Daniel trying to put the ball in an awkward spot. Relating Wave clears it out to the side, and Speed does get a key demo there, but Atomic still trying to cook. Ball hit right out to Daniel, goes for a sidewall pass. There's one demo. Atomic wanted to land another bump, but Speed was able to get the save.
Beast Mode off the side. No center, just to clear out to mid. nothing too ramped up right now. So just shot towards backboard. Great read from Relating Wave. Like I said, a lot of low boost on the back ends of it, but somehow NRG are not finding their way in. It's a transition out for EVO. A shot off the
wow. Oh.
Around. And
I thought Speed had that.
For a sec.
Oh, I thought Speed had that. It looked like he had it. Unfortunate there for Team EVO. They leave a sliver of a window open for NRG now. Beast Mode fakes the drop down pass, goes for the corner boost instead. Now Atomic has to rotate out. Daniel infield to Beast Mode. Beast Mode, the backflip gets a touch, but not necessarily the one he was looking for.
Demo on the back end of things too. A clear out's wasting time that NRG need on back. Daniel over one, gonna have to get past Relating Wave. Off the side wall, it's a great setup to Beast Mode. NRG Esports tie up game one.
Daniel getting that extra little touch. Relating Wave maybe waiting to commit a little too long to the play, was a non-factor on that one. Daniel able to get the pass out to the middle of the field. Beast Mode right there in the slot, ready to take that shot. And NRG wipe away that lead. It took them a while though, and we've seen Team EVO have some chances. Maybe they can get back in the lead.
Right here, 30 seconds left on the clock. NRG's gonna try and steal this away in game number one towards the end of things. Bounce up, no follow. Two up for it is a not wearisome, but definitely uncommon for NRG. Atomic's just gonna boom this one upfield and say everybody full send ahead. As you approach those last 10 seconds, maybe a shot on target could do some damage. RG's gonna catch it, enough in the tank, a reset, some power, a shot, it's wide, off into the side here, Relating Wave. His is still up, there's might be it! Crossbar forces in overtime.
Oh, Beast Mode saving the day there. Would love to see, oh wait, hold on, off kickoff, and then what is that? Kickoff revenge for NRG.
It started with a kickoff play and it ends with a kickoff play, although this time in favor of our favorite champions, NRG. Game number one.
There, and Daniel was able to go for the punish. And so that game, which seemed like it could be for EVO, NRG still brought it back. So really good composure there from NRG, who will get another kickoff goal, and it's Daniel who scores it yet again.
It's just, this is gonna turn into something that feels very similar to like a
and he peeled off as well. So, you know, it's funny to see NRG just go for it right off the rip. And NRG this year has been doing a lot more kickoff strategies. Even there, they do it again. Daniel peeling off. So NRG and I think NA as a whole really embracing kickoff strategies at a level we have not seen before.
Oh, for sure. This was definitely like a meta that wasn't really entirely being used to its full potential, but once you start to see teams add that into the mix, it does always make them that much more threatening. And a threat on his own, Daniel. Solo play to the backboard, got sent off by RG.
Another thing to point out as well is that both of these teams will not be knocked out. Whoever loses still in it. If you win, you know, you get to move on in a better spot in the bracket. But if you lose, you just got a little bit of a longer trek to go if you hope to win the whole thing. So both teams you will see playing tomorrow.
I will say, I think in a situation like this, right, for a team like Team EVO, this is a really good experience. You want to be able to go up against NRG in the RLCS competitive environment without the pressure of, all right, if we lose this, it's all over. At least you can just experience going against them in this scenario without leaving the event. You can try and force, you know, the dream grudge match in the finals should that happen. But for now, you got to focus on what's in front of you, and it's that upper round one. NRG still leading with their 1-goal lead. Haven't quite built on it yet, but sometimes that's all that takes.
Speed trying to do some work on his own. Still on top of it. Demo from behind by Daniel. Arju is going to try to hit it over to the corner. Daniel couldn't quite intercept it. Heads up play from Arju there, recognizing he needed to buy time for his teammates. Arju off the ceiling. That's all he can do. NRG holding on to that 1-goal lead that they got from their kickoff strat, perhaps drawing some inspiration from Team EVO when things kicked off.
See here, if 1 is just the magic number, or maybe 2, Relating Wave, crazy pinch back, but a goal line save from Atomic couldn't have felt easier. Beast Mode taking his time, no boost. Wanted to try and set his teammate up on that one. They recognized that it was a little bit slower and that Team EVO was already set up in position. And they just drawing board again. Another attempt, another shot.
Relating Wave going all the way out to the mid, finding no boost. Will have to make this play with a couple pads still on the backboard. Doesn't have much. You can see Daniel get it over him. Daniel doing it all himself. Another punish from Daniel, recognizing that Relating Wave had no boost to challenge high.
Oh man, Daniel, honestly, when he's solo playing, it feels like magic. It feels like there's nothing that can stop him. Beautiful air dribble down on in. A 2-0 lead is very comfortable for this NRG squad, especially with 2 left on the clock here. And you can feel Team EVO just kind of getting a little frustrated. Daniel off the backboard, no second touch. Speed sends us out to the corner here. Less than 2 minutes to go. Team EVO have been stuck in their half for what feels like quite a decent amount of time. That flick might have gotten him out though.
And just going back to that last goal by Daniel, hold on, Beast Mode, just gonna have to do a light tap, tuck that one in, easy peasy. Another goal for NRG. Atomic too fast, and then, I mean, that's just an easy goal for Beast Mode. But Daniel, if you watch a lot of Daniel play, he is a specialist at the aerial 50-50s. And he was ready to take a 50. On that one, though, no one even got a hand up. So he just was able to air dribble that one right in, but he was playing the 50. I think he still would have gotten it in had somebody been able to get a tip on it. NRG looking very comfortable in this second game in the series, Hurt.
Oh, they look like themselves, right? There's no doubt about it. I know in the qualifiers sometimes people were questioning about what was going on, but even with this one, you can still comfortably say there is a 2-goal lead, but progress for Team EVO. Nice double off the side and a respectable finish from RG.
Really nice play from Relating Wave. Got that double, hit it with authority as well to get that rebound opportunity for RG. Some more kickoff strats here for Team EVO. A minute left for Team EVO to bring this one back. They weren't able to hold on to the lead they had. Now they'll have to come from behind. 2 goals separating them from NRG. And not much time to make up that gap. Cool shot.
Wow. NRG is just playing monkey in the middle with Team EVO. They haven't even let them touch that ball. And you can get one in at the last second just for good time's sake. But EVO, there is zero control. They are definitely playing behind NRG now.
NRG has picked up the pace. They're also on to the antics that the Team EVO want to bring to the table. I think this is such a matchup where it's a clear underdog situation. Team EVO, I think many people expecting Ultimates to be here, didn't have to play them due to the power outage from LJ. Team EVO taking out little step bros in order to get to this point. And NRG, who have been the top dogs in the region for quite some time, they probably don't care who they're playing, but Team EVO is a team that they match up well against.
They definitely do, and of course, anytime, you know, it's somebody who enjoyed EU RLCS for a very long time, it is always fun to watch the imports come in, right? This is a clear bubble team putting up a decent fight against NRG, just unfortunately for them at the end of the day. One away from a match point here in the upper round 1. Not far off at all from what everybody expected this series to look like. I think realistically the most unexpected thing that's happened was those first 2 goals in the 20 seconds of game 1. And ever since then, it's been pretty online with what everybody expected this to be.
So far, but lots of series left to play potentially. Atomic trying to read that off the sealing it down. Oh, man. That's a big blow right there by Atomic. The musty pass from Beast Mode right into a double tap off the arc.
That's just beautiful. It's so clean from Atomic, but also, like you said, the musty in, just the speed to catch it. First 30 seconds go to NRG. Now Team EVO. They got to find a quick miracle response, otherwise we're just going to get the same old, same old.
Dribble speed. Against Beast Mode just says, listen guys, I'm just gonna stay behind this ball, you 50 me, and no one could be up to the challenge. They thought Beast Mode was gonna flip into it. Beast Mode said, no, I'll just walk this over to the corner, but it still results in a goal here for Team EVO.
It's a rare miss up in the air there for Daniel, just a misread, and Arju taking advantage of the fact that it fell right in front of the nose of his car and nobody else was back, because again, unexpected, and NRG lose one up to Team EVO. It's a tied game now in the first minute.
Delay there from Relating Wave. However, Daniel nicely swoops in and try to get another ball over to Atomic, but Relating Wave grabs the mid boost. Goes for a pass over to Arju. Speed also dove in, but Arju with a really nice boost steal in the corner. Trying to boost Starp, NRG. You see Atomic and Beast Mode both low, but Daniel, the one player who does have boost, moves in. But you can see how much space was given to Speed there because Beast Mode had to go all the way back, but a beautiful 50 from Beast Mode. NRG back on the hunt.
Little bump there off this ball. RG wants to take control there, but if you got low resources, it's going to be really hard to transition out and turn anything into an attack. A cheat up from Relating Wave, a catch off the sidewall. It was a great plan. Fortunately for them, just no shots are on target, and that means NRG get another attempt here. Pass over to Daniel, sent off by Arju. The follow will always come through. Beast Mode was their third time's the charm.
Beast Mode had a lot of time to think about this shot. You could see him articulating his car, trying to pick his spot, and wow, he hit that spot. Lower corner, unblockable, far away from the defender. Nice composure there from Beast Mode. Routine shot for him, made it look easy.
Still clear out there. And of course, NRG playing a little bit further back. You are allowing EVO the space to do what they want to do, but that also gives you the time to prepare for what comes your way. Low boost all the way around. Daniel with the most. Plays it out to the side here to himself. Knows that he has the time and space to meet Atomic, and he will. Off the top of the car, right on in. NRG go up by 2.
This whole series of events leading up to this goal was NRG's speed outclassing that of Team EVO. NRG driving circles around him right there. Team EVO trying to catch up, but NRG put the pedal to the metal.
Right now, I mean, you want to have some hope for EVO, but like you said, they're just getting outplayed as far as speed is concerned. Arju's tried multiple times to try and get him back into this one, but maybe speed can. Daniel is stuck 2. This one sent off to the side, just off target. Pass over to Atomic, a great laser on, but I don't know. At least EVO is able to put some hands up this time.
That was a situation where NRG was pretending like they were going to go for the lead blocker play, went for the pass instead, nicely defended by Team EVO, who's keeping it within the realm of possibility. Trailing by 2, under 2 minutes left to go. Still something. Speed going for a redirect. Rebound out to Arju isn't going to happen. Atomic hits it up to Beast Mode. Atomic getting another pass, but Speed will cut that out.
Nice pop-up from Relating Wave 2. Daniel just a little bit higher, but again, low boost for Team EVO. So when they do get out, it is virtually impossible for them to stay out unless one of the 3 players has anything in the tank. Or for NRG, everyone's got enough.
And at the start of this play, Daniel was literally just sitting on the midfield boost. He wasn't moving. He was sitting at the midfield boost, waiting, and then, oh, I'll go make the play. And that kick started the possession for NRG. And NRG, I think it's clear, this game outclassing Team EVO by just a little bit.
Just enough to take a comfortable win. Though EVO isn't going to go down without fighting till the absolute last second here. Huge pass up to Atomic. Even the spawn-in isn't going to put a hand up on this one. 1 minute left to go. Maybe a 5th gold here for the time being. NRG at this point, you know, you could just try and attempt the Brazil.
That is a possibility. You see Beast Mode trying to land on the ceiling. I think we might just see some clips. Maybe some team bumps fighting for the ball. But it has looked pretty comfortable. This has been the most comfortable game for NRG. They've been playing so fast and keeping Team EVO at bay, forcing them to have low boost, forcing them all on their own backboard inside their net. Team EVO hasn't had many opportunities. Speed, though, does weave his way around. Speed not giving up just yet. Had low boost. You could see him trying to challenge that early. That touch catching everyone out, and then even maintaining enough speed to get around that for a power shot.
You gotta respect it too. Like you said, you can't take your foot off the gas quite just yet. NRG, just a tiny little catch out. The spark of hope for Team EVO here. A pinch too high to be a center. And NRG really just gonna force control on this ball. Maybe force that 5th goal too, but 8 seconds to go. 1 away from a match point. Unless they can get something here, this might be it. Speed, another shot on target, set down to the ground. NRG on match point.
On the right foot, they scored 2 goals in 20 seconds. One of them thanks to a wonderful kickoff play, but since then, Team EVO looking for that success and not being able to find it.
Relating wave at least gets them into that side, but it's up to Speed to keep it going. Second touch there was a little interesting, but Atomic's following it. No connect, follow to the backboard. And I like this from Team EVO. At least they're like gung-ho, right, to kind of starting this off with some aggression. It feels a lot faster than what we saw at least in the last 2 games here. But nothing found in that first 30.
See a ball chucked downfield. Speed using up all his boost. It's still in a dangerous spot. Beast Mode fakes it for Daniel. And that's why you don't put the ball out in front of net. You got to get that to the corner. Daniel won't miss those, and Beast Mode just making it an awkward read by the fact that he could have played an influence on that touch.
Oh, it's just a beautiful fake to leave it down like that. And like you said, 1 goal lead out to NRG, not unexpected in the slightest. We're going to see just how quickly they build. Close it down, no follow. Arju up, but nobody there to keep it going with him. And even when they do, Speed's right behind. He had just barely gotten the boost, but by the time he had gotten it, Daniel's already there. Daniel takes his shot. It is down and wide out to the corner here, but first minute, even with Team EVO kind of, you know, ramping up their speed a little bit, NRG just meets them as quickly as that change happened.
It just looks like NRG's playing some street ball out there. They're just having fun, letting loose. Seems like they're playing and just enjoying the moment. Really not. They look comfortable. And on that last play, Daniel had pre-jumped that touch from Atomic as well. They're playing loose. So NRG, when you pair that speed with that and the creativity with the fact that they're not really feeling the pressure, or so it seems, then that is a recipe for disaster for whoever they're playing against.
Atomic, another one up. Relating wave shot. Atomic literally has just been going side to side, taking that 100 boost, just going back, going up. Here's another
good
one,
shot.
But this time not enough. Speed goes, all right, you guys, you can slow down just a second here.
A good jump by Speed. You saw Relating Wave get bumped off the play on the ceiling. Speed reading that play right away and getting up for that shot. Speed also scoring late in the last game. Speed play until the whistle, and you'll love to see that. Another pair of demos here for Team EVO. This game, this is maybe a chance for Team EVO to get back in this one mentally.
There definitely is a world where that, you know, can have some sort of effect on this one. Another shot on target from Relating Wave. The pinch
Feeling
off the
pinch it
Speed
there.
League.
Wow.
Okay, Atomic, we see you.
And this is what I'm saying. They're feeling good.
playing loose. The ceiling pitch from Atomic. Oh, man. NRG, they can take you out in so many ways.
Oh. I thought maybe there's a world, but no. NRG right back into it. Daniel leaves this one for beast mode. It was a center, but Atomic was a little off to the side on it, but it's like, in this situation, it's totally fine, man. Double down into the corner. NRG's not too worried right now. Over 2 on the clock with a 1-goal lead, just trying to build on it in the flashiest ways that they can.
Beast Mode's falling off the ceiling, going for a shot off the pass. They only have a 1-goal lead. Perfect catch from Beast Mode. Flip reset down to Daniel, who is most likely pre-jumping. Rebound out in the middle has to be cleared away. Ground pitch pass. Beast Mode back to Daniel. Daniel didn't make contact. But the freedom that we are seeing on the field by NRG, it is entertaining.
You know that they're just having so much fun with it too, calling out like the most not random like things that they can't usually do.
It's a 1-goal game. What are the comms like? I am curious.
I would love a listen-in.
We do know that NRG Rocket League's channel does release those comp videos. Would love to see one from this series, just to hear what is going on the mic, because NRG has been free-flowing. Still just 1 goal separates them from Team EVO. Team EVO can tie it up. Still a threat to take the game.
Definitely not the end quite yet. RG's gonna try and keep this one going. Here comes Speed around the corner, enough to work with and try and meet a leading wave. That was one of the better opportunities, but I don't know if it's nerves or what, but NRG aren't nervous at all. Beast Mode, even when it looked like it should have gone out,
Oh my!
still stays on the field and out of the net.
The sound effect working overtime on that one. Cling, cling. Tough one for Team EVO.
20 seconds. Atomic tries to belt that downfield towards Daniel, who's playing deep. Speed doesn't make contact. Beast Mode intercepts. Daniel going for a double tap, and that is the proverbial dagger.
My God. Daniel, he just zoomed in, by the way. I just see this tiny little orange tag go up the front into a double. NRG, confident as ever. Last 8 seconds of regulation, out of respect at this point, but NRG live to see another win. Not unexpected in the slightest, but a decent fight from Team EVO, but another sweep in the books for NRG.
NRG, they made that look easy. I won't lie. They made it look easy. They looked